welcome back to the Freedom Forest Seed House. We're starting to get super busy now that the season is getting going, so this is just a quick video for you on what seeds I'm sowing today, the 25th of March, zone 9A here in the south coast, and what seeds you could be sowing too over the next couple of weeks. First, let's take a quick look at the seeds I've already sown over the last few weeks and see how they're coming along. This tray here is a great example of how slow germination can be, even on heat. This is mostly chilies, which I sowed on the 24th of February, and the germination has been quite patchy, as you can see, but today on the 25th of March things have still been germinating within the last day or two. This has got my aubergines mainly, which I also sowed back on the 24th of February, and these germinated relatively quickly, but the parsley, which I also sowed on the 24th of February, is literally only just come up within the last few days. That is another great example of how slow parsley can be to germinate. So here we've got two types of sugar snap peas, and these were sown on the 9th of March, and they are looking really healthy. And interestingly, you can see that really clearly the different variety in these two rows here are actually growing a lot taller and leaner than the green variety that I've sown on this side. This is half a tray of onions here that was sown back on the 25th of February, and I would have liked a few more to have come up per cell for multi-sown onions. Here is a great example of how using old seed doesn't always work. This should have been spring onions here, sown on the same date, 25th of February, and there has been absolutely no germination from those, so we won't be using old onion seed again. And then we've got some good growth on the coriander, which I sowed on the same date along the side there. This was some brassicas, some broccoli, kale and cabbage, which I sowed on the 9th of March, and you can see the brassicas are just starting to germinate, and just a couple of little bits of spinach coming through as well, so they're just starting to germinate, but nothing yet on the celery along this side. Carrots, parsnips, beets, peas and early potatoes can all be being sown direct now, and we'll be sowing lots of these over the weekend. I've sown a beautiful mix of tomatoes, Gardener's Delight, Cherokee Purple and Black Brandy Wine, along with a good selection of basil, British basil, which did really well last year, Thai basil, lemon basil and holy basil or tulsi, which I'm really excited about, as this is known as the mother medicine of nature and is also an adaptogen. I've sown some red acre cabbage and snow crown collie, and I'm trying lots of different leeks this year, as I love cooking with leeks. This is two early varieties, Bulgarian Giant and large American Flag. Then I've got a mixed tray of 3 different types of lettuce and some more herbs for the food forest. This is vegetable mallow for salads and cumin, which I use a lot in cooking. I've always found native spinach to be slow to germinate, even when I pre-soak the seeds, so be patient with this one. The juicy, small, fluffy leaves are well worth the wait and are great in salads right through to the first heavy frost. I hope this video has been helpful for you today with what you should be sowing right now. If it has, can I please ask that you click the thumbs up button below this video on our YouTube channel. The more likes we get on YouTube, the more YouTube will recommend our video to other people, and that will help us to help more people grow veg and keep themselves healthier by eating more vegetables, and that is why we do this. Thanks for watching today. Peace and plants.